Guys, and welcome back to another train symbol video. Today we're going to be checking out the East Coastway Line, which has released on the 12th of December. And I am very excited because this is something that I've been waiting for the last few weeks. It's not the London to Brighton route, but it's one of the routes which I am very excited that they have added to train symbol. But yeah, we will be playing one of the scenarios included. So as you can see, we've got 5 scenarios included: French connection, loose connection, cutting closure, in Fusias exertion, and Eastbourne N. I apologize that some words I cannot pronounce properly, as you can probably tell. But today we're going to be doing the scenario called loose connections, because I believe this one is the one where a fault occurs mid-journey. So we will do that. Let's start the scenario. So it's our first look of the 377 in train symbol. I have seen pictures of it and it does look very nice. A lot of detail, which you do expect. And here we are. I believe this is Eastbourne Station, if I'm not mistaken. And here's our beautiful class 377. We will show you guys the 377 in more detail once we get up and running, but let's get into the driver's cab and set up this train. As I can see a 377 arriving at Eastbourne. We will close that. We will put the master key in. Come on, there we go, forward. We'll unlock the doors. We will set the destination to number 4, which is Brighton. I believe it's Brighton. It doesn't say specifically that this is the, what do you call it, destination, as you can probably see from this page over here. But anyways, you can press T to view that page. But yeah, here's Eastbourne Station in a bit more detail. It's like a terminating station. We will put the headlights on. Destination is set up as to Brighton, as you can see. What we can do is on the wipers. That's not the button. So we will get going. I will figure out where the wipers are. Shouldn't be too difficult to find, because this is the 377 and it's the same cab. Oh, you can, there's actually a speed set adjust, interestingly. And already speeding, which is great stuff. There we go. The wipers, oh, here we go. So we'll put on, I guess, slow. The sound of the wipers are not great, I will admit. But yeah, I'll show you a bit around the cabs. So we've got the master key. Obviously we changed to forward over here. We've got the power thing over there. We can open the, what do you call this? The window. We can open and close this. Let's go up to speed. So we've got this screen here which will tell us faults, and whenever we open the doors it will turn red. So obviously the doors are all closed now, so they're all blue, as you can see from the screen. I've got the time and the date as well, which is nice to see. Got some more buttons here off the marker and lights. Apparently we're driving an 8-car train, which which I don't think it's the case. Actually, are we? Actually, it looks like an 8-car train, actually, to be fair, so that's already set up for us. So I haven't enabled AWS, and what I'll do is that I'll do that in the next video. Let's just actually just enjoy the drive between here and Brighton, I believe, in this scenario. And in the next video, I will show you how to enable AWS and DRA, which will make the driving experience a lot more interesting and realistic. So we are coming towards our first station, which is Hampden Park. So the funny thing about this route is that this route isn't even available for Train Simulator, and they decided to release it for Train Sim also. That's probably the biggest surprise, I would say. I really was expecting London to Brighton when I saw this 377. I am quite disappointed that they haven't done that, but I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised because this is Doubtful Games we're talking about, and when it comes to content for Train Simul, then you can be very surprised by what Doubtful Games can offer. We'll open the doors. This is Hampden Park. So I don't know too much about this route, apart from it goes to places like Eastbourne, Hastings, Seaford, etc. As you can probably tell, the camera is still a bit crap in this game, so nothing changes there. As we close the doors, next station is Polegate. This is Southern service, I guess, to Brighton. I don't believe you can go from Eastbourne all the way to Brighton in 20 minutes, so maybe the train actually breaks down and we have to terminate not at Brighton, but a station just before Brighton or something like that. But yeah, let's actually... So how long do we have? We've got 2.51 miles to the next destination, so we've got a bit of time. Let's go a bit outside. So yeah, quick look at the 377. Got Brighton on the side as a destination. But yeah, it's pretty similar to the 377 we got in Train Simulator, but just in a bit more detail. I'm not too sure what this camera is, but anyways. There you go. That's the rear of the cab. I believe you do need to go to the rear of the cab to enable the tail lights, I believe. And I think in certain scenarios, if you're on the front lights, it'll automatically on the tail lights or something like that. So we haven't actually done that for this scenario, but I will look into it in future videos with this train. Unless there's a option to turn the tail lights on over here. Actually, you might be able to hear actually if it's on that. No, that's incorrect actually. I don't think that's gonna work. I think you do need to go to the we need to slow down. as we arrive at Polegate, quite early actually. So braking does feel a lot different to what we have on Train Simulator. Now it wants us to stop here, but I don't think it matters too much. So we'll just stop here. This is what was the station called again? I completely forgot actually. So let's actually just quickly go outside. And yeah, obviously you can walk in Train Sim World. I can't do too much in this scenario because it is a stopping service. Come on dude, are you serious? Okay, this guy seems to be in my way now, so what we need to do is go through the passenger door and open this. And sit here. Actually, do we have time? No, actually we've got a minute to be fair. So what we will do, yeah, I'll quickly show you the, what's this, biff this. So it's got the first class area over here. I actually normally sit in the first class because I believe it's classified on a number of the routes. And nobody told me anything, so why not? And when it comes to like these seats, I normally sit around here because it's right next to the door and it's kind of in a corner where nobody can see me and all that. So that's where I normally sit whenever I travel on this train between Harrow and Wilson and Clapham Junction. But yeah, I will show you this probably a lot more in the live stream on Sunday. We do need to depart very soon, so let's do that. I'm a bit annoyed that this guy is in the way. I mean, seriously, dude. So it won't let us depart early, which I kind of like. Alrighty, let's get going. Oh, I think one of the doors have jammed. Head down to the platform to the faulty door. Yes, okay, here we go guys. This is one of the faults. Actually, we can't really go through here, so let's just go through here. So there's a problem with one of the doors. So let's just open this door manually and let's go investigate. So the faulty door is over here. Actually, is it over here? I'm not too sure. Let's just follow what the game wants us to do. Yeah, there's quite a lot of passengers on this platform. I really think they should extend these platforms and make it a bit wider. So here's the faulty door. So what we need to do is manually close the doors to fix the error. There we go. Nicely done. Hopefully there are more scenarios like this where you do need to manually get out the driver's cab and actually fix the issue yourself. Ah, come on dude, seriously. Okay, we'll go through here. We'll close these doors. Actually, can we close these doors? Yeah, we can. There you go. We will close this so no one disturbs us. Yeah, we can get going now. Next station is Berwick. This is the Southern Service to Brighton. But yeah, that was actually quite fun. So these markers you can see on the game, like 3.7 miles to the next station. Now you can disable these if you want. I've just left it on because I sometimes don't pay attention and then realize that I'm not always through the platform and then, well, it's too late. and I will overrun the platform. But yeah, as you could probably see on the screen before, one of the doors were red, and it was telling us that there's a fault with the door, which is nice. I'm gonna close the doors because it doesn't look like great weather outside. Actually, has it stopped raining? No, it's still drizzling a little bit. So I do want to collect all the collectibles on this route because there is an achievement for that, and I did the same for the Great Western Main Line when that got released, so I do really want to do that for this route as well. The thing is, I'm not too sure exactly what collectibles are there to find, so when we do the live stream on Sunday, then yeah, I'm sure some of you guys probably would have found all the collectibles already by then, and you guys can help me out. Let's zoom out, take a look at the East Coastway. So there's not much to see, unfortunately, here. 2.2 miles till our next destination. So the speed limit for this route is 90 miles an hour, which is nice. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it, as I would probably expect to enjoy it, because it is a 377, one of my favorite trains to drive in this game. I just wish that the route was longer. I'm just really disappointed that what do you call it? That this route is so short. I really wish it was London to Brighton. It would have made such a big difference. I mean, we could drive from London to East Croydon, East Croydon to Brighton, Brighton to Victoria, Victoria to Brighton. I mean, it would have made a huge difference to the game. I mean, this route is a nice addition, but you can't really beat the London to Brighton route for Trains and Locomotives. It does beg the question, why Tuftle Games... Oh, is this a red signal? No, it's not. I'm not too sure why I'm looking at that red signal, because on the top right of the HUD you can see that the next signal is a green one. That's one thing I like about Trains and Locomotives, is that you don't need to actually look at the game to see if this red signal coming up, because it'll tell you on the HUD. And in 0.8 miles, the next signal is green, so we're good. This is Berwick. Yeah, let's get out this cab. Oops, that's not the thing. Luckily there's not many passengers over here. And we have another class 377, probably going down to Eastbourne or Hastings. You know what, I do want to take a screenshot of that train, so let's just quickly get back into the cab. Very nice. This train's ready to depart. Please mind the doors. Next station is Glind. Yeah, I just can't pronounce that station, so I'm sorry. You guys can let me know how you pronounce that. That's just too difficult for me. Anyways, so I've got 4.3 miles till our next station. And since we've got time, you know, let's just sit here and enjoy the journey, even though there's not much to see outside. So one thing to keep in mind is that you can see how long to the next station. So that's one benefit. Like if you're like sitting here and driving a train, then I recommend having that marker for the next station on, just so you guys know when the next station is. But there's no other information telling you how close you are onto the next station. One thing you can't do is actually check the speed limit, so you know what, let me actually go back. Okay, I don't really want to be speeding. We're just in time because we're almost up at 90 miles an hour. Yeah, if the speed limit does change, then you can't really tell if you're sitting in the passenger view, so keep that in mind. And what we'll do is probably not do that. We might do it in a live stream because we won't be doing any scenarios in a live stream. We'll just be trying to find collectibles, which is really, really fun. But yeah, let me know if you do own this and bought it. Let me know what you think. I mean, the main reason I bought it is for the actual train itself. I mean, it's such a nice train. I kind of wish they added some other trains to this route, like the class 170 or 171, which I believe runs on this route as well. Now you do also get the class 66, which is already in the game, so anyways, there are some freight scenarios, I think one or two, if you guys are interested in that. I will try to attempt the freight scenario in the upcoming weeks, but I'm not really good at them, and I'm not really good at driving the class 66, so you might see a video on that, or you might not. So we're approaching the next station. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. I will admit this is running quite smooth actually. Then again, I am on low/medium settings. And I am recording this obviously, so that will take a bit of toll. Yeah, I think we might overshoot this, guys. Actually, to be fair, this might be perfect, which is a massive surprise. Wait, isn't this the station? It does have, say, 11 yards. You know what? I think we might have to stop exactly there. Yeah, that's a bit stupid in my opinion. I mean, actually, to be fair, it does kind of make sense since this is quite a short platform, so I do apologize. Game, you are correct on this one. Yeah, this is quite a short platform. I don't think 8-car trains stop here. To be fair, this is quite a nice screenshot. I can hear, I think cows, is it? or sheep in the background, I believe. Next train's ready to depart. Please mind the doors. Next station is Lewes. Lewes, however you want to pronounce it. So I believe the next station will be Lewes, which I was obviously telling us, and I think after that we'll be going all the way down to Brighton, so we should be coming towards the end of the scenario, I believe. So as with new DLC for Train Sim World, there's a bunch of achievements for this route and train. One of the achievements for this train is actually drive 377 miles. With the class 377, which is, in my opinion, quite funny because driving that amount of miles on such a short route is going to take a very long time. I mean, if this was a London to Brighton route, then obviously that shouldn't take too long and that would be a lot more fun. But I don't think many people drive 377 miles between Eastbourne and Brighton, and of course Seaford as well. Unless you're like really into this route, and maybe this is your local route, and this is a train that you normally get every day, then it might be something that you might play quite a lot. The main problem I have with Train Sim World is that is a lack of content itself. I mean, yes, you do get 200 services. Break in there. Okay, do have a yellow signal actually. So we do have a red signal ahead of us, so I will wait. Actually, wait, you know what? I am a bit of an idiot because that red signal is actually at the end of the platform, so... Which I probably should have realized, but I do apologize. And it's speeding again, which is excellent. So it's a very, very slow entry to the station of 10 miles an hour. I don't know this route at all, so it will take me a bit of time to learn all the speed limits and all that, so... And we are slightly late because I decided to stop for no reason. this is quite a nice station. Very nice. Wait, I believe the branch line to Seaford, goes from here, if I'm not mistaken. That's probably why we have a lot of platforms here. Oh, song has ended, okay. I actually thought we were going all the way to Brighton, but I guess not. But anyways, yeah. There's only 5 stations we're meant to stop at. It didn't actually tell us where we're going to be ending the story, but anyways, so a bit of a performance graph here. Your speed limit, pretty bad, I would say, not the best. We're level 12, my profile, level 3 on the East Coastway, and level 3 with the class 377/4. And the silver medal, which I guess is okay. I didn't expect to get a gold medal there. And yeah, that was one of the scenarios for the East Coastway line. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, share with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.